Today we're going over the top 3 Hog Rider decks in Clash Royale right now. So getting into the first deck immediately, guys, it's going to be, of course, a Mighty Miner Hog Rider Cycle deck with the Mortar. This deck is really good because the Musketeer's range is actually so beneficial on defense. You have the Earthquake, Log, and Hog to, of course, do a bunch of damage on offense. And then you have the Mortar as you're building. It can, of course, be used on offense or defense depending on your situation in the game. So the Mighty Miner is going to really carry this deck. If you don't have him, you can swap in the Valkyrie, but the Mighty Miner is going to be by far the best choice here. Deck number 2 is going to be this Hog Rider Mega Knight deck. This is a really interesting deck and really good for the lower level players because the rage spell, it's fantastic. You have the double lumberjack rage, of course, then you have the bunch of bait here between the Goblin Gang, the minions, the Skeleton Army. You have Mega Knight for defense. You don't have the best air defense in this deck, but of course you'll be able to absolutely dominate on attack with the Hog Rage, with the Mega Knight Rage. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And deck number 3 is going to be this Hog Rider Furnace spam with the Mighty Miner Valkyrie and Cannon Cart. This deck is really effective once again, but it does lack some air defense. If you're not facing air, you're going to have a fantastic time with deck number 3. We have found a match here, and we are in with our first Hog Rider deck. Now, comment down below if you guys want to see any other best decks for other cards. Let's start things off, though, with a Mighty Miner here. This is a great opportunity. We could have gone in. Okay, this is rough. This is a little rough here. Hopefully, the Inferno Dragon will get put backwards a little bit. There we go. Not too bad, but we see the EOIZ. That was kind of that was expected, of course. He says, oops. We do manage to get a couple mortar shots, which is quite nice. We're going to go ahead, split up some goblins, so the Inferno Dragon, of course, cannot immediately get on our tower there. But the EOIZ will go down, actually, to the Mighty Miner, which I did not expect. It took him a while. It took all of his HP, but we're able to get it down. And Electro Wizard, Inferno Dragon. What could this mean? This could mean a couple things. I'm thinking potentially Royal Giant, potentially some sort of bridge spam. And it's looking like it's definitely going to be a bridge spam deck. Let's go ahead, go in with a Musketeer here. We're going to kite this across with an Ice Spirit, and then we can, of course, go in with a Mighty Miner here to try and tank. So the bomb here will be great at just distracting stuff, while the Musketeer really just puts in work, man. That defense was next level. That was super clean. We are going to be able to get the Goblins down as well, so the Musketeer is just putting in work, and she's going to get one more shot, so the Magic Archer goes down. Really clean plays this game, and this is where this deck is so good. Of course, I mean, defensively there, we were able to really get away with a lot. Let's go in for a Hog Rider. If he only has an Inferno Dragon, we could just Musketeer that, no problem whatsoever. So we see the Prince. It's actually not what we want to see there, because obviously we don't really have a Swarm card in Cycle. We're going to have to go in with our Log. We're going to have to go in with our Mighty Miner here. And let's go ahead and Ice Spirit this Prince just to try and slow him down. We do know the Mighty Miner is going to be able to handle this. He's so good. But of course, we're going to have to be a little bit careful now, knowing that we had to spend a bit of Elixir there. So let's just wait and see what else this opponent has in store. Mighty Miner is going to get on that tower nearly. Let's go ahead, go in with a Musketeer way back here, so hopefully we don't get tripped up. Let's go in with some Goblins off to the right, and then we can log all of this, actually. Beautiful log, and this is what I was talking about, guys. The Musketeer's range, really, really solid, dude. Let's go ahead, hit him up with a Mighty Miner. We do manage to get it down in time, which is fantastic, and I do expect to see an Inferno Dragon, which we'll just let this go. There's really no reason to overcommit or anything. Let's go ahead with an Ice Spirit. Let's go ahead with a Mortar. The Ice Spirit will hop, which is really clutch, honestly. We can go ahead and surround this Royal Ghost with Goblins just to take him down. Let's go in for our Hog Rider here. Let's also go in for a Log. If he places the E-Barbs, it would ordinarily get no shots, but because the Log comes down, we're able to get a nice hit there, and that will do some great damage. So let's go ahead, go in with our Musketeer, go in with our Ice Spirit. We are certainly going to need to cycle here. Let's go in for some Goblins. Let's go in for a Mighty Miner. We're going to have to really get a lot of value out of this Mighty Miner because holy cow, that Bandit luckily goes down. Really, just such an effective deck on defense here. You can really see the power, man. Let's go into the Mighty Miner ability. We get that bomb on tower. We get this Hog Rider on tower. We get the Ice Spirit on tower, baby. That's going to be game. Literally, such a powerful deck. Almost a flawless... It would have been a flawless game if we did log that EOIZ a little bit quicker. Let's toss out some love. He needs it, man. That was a really good example of how good this deck is. He certainly didn't have a bad deck by any means. He had a bridge spam deck, but we were able to get the best of him there. Let's go ahead, hop over to deck number 2. That was a fantastic way to start today's video, guys. Hog Rider is one of the strongest win conditions, of course. Maybe not in the meta, maybe not top ladder, but it's always going to be seen at least in a lot of decks. Unless it gets nerfed or something, it's always been pretty reliable, I would say, for a lot of the players. Game number 2 is underway. We have the Hog Rider in our starting hand. Why not? Just send it out here. We're going to go in with minions and Goblin Gang here. And we see a Goblin Gang of his own. That is actually insane. Let's go ahead and zap this. This will get on tower. Is he going to have a decent answer here? It doesn't look like he will. The minions do so much damage, bro. Whole Valkyrie going down there. The whole tower is just going to get taken out. And I kind of want to just lumberjack this, but we're going to be patient. I think he's probably got maybe the log bait. I mean, I don't know. We saw the Goblin Gang. We saw the balloon. So probably maybe lumberjack freeze. Who knows? But let's just literally lumberjack the bridge. I'm not too worried about this. Let's just do it. See what's going on, of course. Cannon cart comes down. Is he going? Okay, Hunter comes out. That's going to definitely kill the lumberjack, but the free rage spell does a bit of damage there. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and go in with a hog rider here. We can go ahead and Goblin Gang on this right side. Let's hopefully take this all out. If he has arrows or something, this will definitely hurt. We do need to make sure that cannon cart dies as well. It will go down. That's beautiful. The balloon will get a hit, but the hog rider guy is doing absolute numbers on the left side. That was not worth it for him. He really tried. How much damage does the rage spell do? It does 58 crown tower damage. Very, very cool. And this is going to be looking like, I mean, a pretty decent matchup here. Even though we don't have the most air answers, we're looking good. Let's go ahead and just zap that. We'll take it down nice and easy. Let's go in with a hog rider. Let's go in with a rage spell because, dude, what else does he have? Like, this is crazy to me. The hog rider is doing so much damage. The skeletons are doing so much damage. The whole tower is going to go down once again, bro. We take both towers almost instantly. It is seriously looking good. Let's go ahead and just minions on top of this. They do so much damage. This deck is really like a meta killer, honestly. Let's go ahead and skeleton army. We'll actually pull that Valkyrie back and just distract these things. The Hunter will go down as well. Awesome stuff for us. The Valkyrie going to be coming in, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and zap. And Goblin Gang, we had to, of course, deal with that Valkyrie first. Cannon cart's going to do a little bit of damage here, guys. We can't lie. The balloon's going to do a lot of damage. We definitely can't lie, but that's all good. As long as we keep our left side tower, we're going to be in good shape here. So let's go ahead. I'm going with the Mega Knight in the back. Just see what's going on. Oh, wow. This is actually not good. Hopefully, the Mega Knight sees the E-Barbs. If not, okay, he does. Clutch. The Skeleton Army was really dumb. It just gets blown up. But either way, the Mega Knight will definitely be able to take those out. He's got E-Barbs Rage Balloon. Full-on mid-ladder deck. Full-on chaos about to ensue. Let's go ahead and just go in with a lumberjack with our Mega Knight. We're going to go ahead and go in with a zap spell just on this stuff over here. And then we can Mega Knight again, actually, which is going to be really good. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and go in with our Goblin Gang, and then we're going to need the minions. The Mega Knight's luckily putting in quite a bit of work here. He does have the freeze spell, of course. He also has the rage, but we are going to get a nice 3 crown here. Game number 2, he's not stopping that, dude. The Lumberjack, the Mega Knight, it's putting in work. A really good deck. They aren't going to see a lot of this coming, guys. Let's go. Very nice battle. Let's hop into the final deck of the day. Been pretty easy matches so far. Once again, the last one here, it's got the Mighty Miner in it once again, just because the Mighty Miner is so good. Of course, you can always use a Hog 2.6 with Hog Rider decks, but it's kind of lame. It's not really the best right now. But of course, if you get really good with it, you can get a lot of wins. Let's hopefully find a match here, though. What's going on? There we go. We finally got our last match of the day. Santiago. Good luck, dude. Boom. We hit him with it. We have the Cannon Cart, we have the Valkyrie, we have the Hog Rider, we have the Goblins. This is a heavy and effective meta deck. Sorry, I almost said mega. Let's go ahead and just furnace this. The Goblins will not go down, luckily. They'll be able to take out that Hog Rider. And we have a Cannon Cart. Oh my gosh, the lightning hurts. It really does. That is so painful, bro. Hopefully the Fire Spirit at least gets a little damage here. I don't know, man. That is terrible. We gave him so much value there. And we now don't really have a building. We don't really have... I mean, this is going to be a tough test whether or not we can win this game, guys. What I think we're going to do, though, is we're going to go into the Hog Rider Valkyrie right at the bridge. He might not see it coming. He also might. There is the Hog Rider. We're going against Hog Lightning, and he has a very, very cheap deck with it as well, so this could be pretty tricky. Our Furnace is not going to be the best at all. We're going to need to Mighty Miner this Hog Rider, try and take it out. It's going to give him a little bit of lightning value, but that is all good. Let's go ahead, see what else we can do here. We're going to go into the Cannon Cart over here, actually, just to snipe this Musketeer. The Mighty Miner is just going to tank. That's all we need from him. Let's go ahead and wait a second. We're going to let the Mighty Miner go, actually. And we could snowball right on top of the Cannon Cart. I guess we could have... Oh, but it gets the lock anyways. Nice. That's huge damage. Let's go ahead and Furnace in the back, just so we can't lightning our Furnace as well as our tower that's weaker. And if he goes into the Goblins... Or sorry, if he goes into the Hog Rider, we could just Goblins it, to be honest. Goblin Snowball will kill the Hog Rider entirely. We have the Valkyrie... Firecracker and Valkyrie, which will be quite effective here. So let's go ahead... And honestly, let's just Valkyrie this. I just want to apply a little pressure. We aren't going to go in with a Hog Rider or anything. I anticipate he might cannon this, but we'll see. We'll see. Valkyrie and Fire Spirit moving in. We do see the Valkyries going up now. Let's go ahead and just Firecracker this. Let's go into the Hog Rider, guys. Hog Rider's going to be weak. Cannon's weak. We take it out. This Hog Rider will not die. He's going to need to, like, lightning it or something. Musketeer comes down. Can the Hog Rider get some hits? Oh, it does get a hit. That's a big hit for us as well. Musketeer is now quite low as well. Let's go in for our Cannon Cart. Let's go in for our Furnace. Is he gonna go into the Hog Rider anytime soon? I'm wondering, dude. Is it gonna come down? Let's go in with this. Let's see what else is going on. The Cannon Cart's just marching in, dude. Mighty Miner, we're gonna use the ability. We're gonna go ahead and actually just snowball all of that. We're gonna get the Mighty Miner on tower, baby. That is huge for us. We take the tower. Let's go in for a Firecracker. He has to go in with a Hog Rider soon. No? Like, he has to. Yeah, dude, he's panicking. He is panicking, man. Let's go in for a Furnace in the back. Actually, let's just go Furnace up here. Why not? Why not, dude? Let's go into the Mighty Miner. He can lightning this all he wants. The Mighty Miner and Furnace will definitely be enough to ensure this Hog Rider hopefully doesn't get any hits, right? Oh my gosh, it still gets a hit. Either way, we played great defense the rest of the match, so that will be enough for us to get the win. Really nice game there, guys. It could have gone either way. We're 3-0 on the day, as you saw. Let's go ahead and just snowball this. Boom. We get the nice win. Hog Rider will go down before getting any hits, and that's a great game to end it on. He had another Hog Rider deck. We had the better Hog Rider deck. Straight up. No cap. That is how you do it. So yeah, we ended up 3-0 on the day. There we are. Good games to everyone who played. Of course, all the decks will be linked down below in the description, so be sure to try them out. But thank you so much for watching. Master Diddy-san out.